It's your boy Concert Viz 34 coming to you the night before the first show that I'll be going to live for Dave Matthews Band this year. Come tomorrow, I will be seeing them for the first time in 2018. First time since, as far as full band, since 2016. First time without Boyd Tinsley being at a show that I've attended for the full band. I am very excited to see this band for back-to-back shows. One of the things we're blessed about here in the Northeast is everything is close. I mean, the shows that I'll be going to are just about 90 minutes apart or so. And it's nice that you have a very short distance to go to two different shows, one being very close to me in the same county, Harford County, what up, for Saturday, and then one being in Mansfield, Massachusetts, just an hour and a half away from where I live. So we'll get two DMB experiences. Maybe a couple songs will repeat. We'll talk about that in a moment. But I want to share some of my expectations. I want to, again, address the different spectrums of fan expectations for this weekend. And, again, I do have a ticket for sale. If anyone wants it, Section 11, row F, I'm taking any offers. It's a single ticket. A friend ended up, his girl can't go, so I'm filling in better seats. So I'm just trying to get rid of this. Again, it's a warehouse ticket. You want that hard stock keepsake? I got you. So what am I thinking right now? The night before the first show of the year for DMB. Well, I am first of all excited to hear the new music. By new music, I mean the songs that are just making their first appearances on the live stage in 2018. Songs that have made appearances in the past, 2015 and 16 ish, and then some of the classics like "Can't Stop" and "Virginia in the Rain." Although I'm not dying for "Can't Stop," it's a cool song, but I don't have to hear it. So "Idea You" and "Can't Stop" would be nice to hear. It'd be alright, but I'm not dying to hear those songs. I definitely want to hear the songs that are making kind of the releases, whether it's studio, whether it's leaks on the studio album before right before it came out, or making its first time on stage in 2018. I want to hear some of those songs. Come On is the smash hit, the fan favorite, as far as the fans' choice. There's not really a radio single. There's not really something that's really going to hit the mainstream harder, except maybe Samurai Cop, which it has that feeling if you have a kid, that song's going to mean a lot more to you. But I'd love to hear Come On, Come On. I don't mind She and That Girl Is You, even though I gave my critiques on that. I would love to hear the new material. The other thing I want to hear is I want to hear Buddy Strong. I really want to hear Buddy Strong. I like the organ. I like the keys and the way he plays it. I like the soulfulness. Growing up in the Baptist church, now I'm non-denominational every Sunday, but it's pretty much Baptist church. I want to feel that soul. One of the things I miss about Leroy, and it's not just because they're both black, but it's just one of the things I miss about Leroy is the jazziness of the feel of jazz that he brought versus what Jeff brings. And Jeff's an amazing player, but there's no one could replace Leroy. But there's a little bit of that soulfulness back with Buddy, and you get some energy with Buddy, that smile with Buddy. It's not Boyd, but his name does start with the B. It is nice to have him on stage. I want to also look forward to the energy on stage. That's what I want to expect. Camden looked like they were having a ball. Now, they had a ball in 2016, but the last couple of years with Boyd being a little bit mopey, the energy was a little different. I want to hear uh, and feel and see the energy. I also want to hear Dave's guitar. That would be nice. Let's hear Dave's guitar in the mix. So this isn't really, and people have made some good points, and it's true. The sound, the people running the sound for the band need to make sure Dave's guitar is heard and Tim is turned down. He's been doing the stuff I've heard, and again, I haven't been in person, but the stuff I've heard from the tapers sounds a little bit better from 2016, except Don't Drink the Water, which just, bruh. We don't like, Tim doesn't need to be as loud and as aggressive as he does in the beginning. In my opinion, I like, maybe build up at the end, but I'd like to hear Dave's guitar. That'd be nice to hear. I heard it last year when he was in Saratoga Springs with Tim. And Tim sounds great on the acoustic guitar. If someone robs his electric guitars and he plays acoustic all night, I'd kind of be happy, I'm just saying. I'm not encouraging robbery, but it would be nice. Uh, what else am I looking to hear? I do want to hear some of these songs, the staples that I like, 41, Lion Our Graves, that have a realistic chance of being played. And I want to hear them with Buddy coming on. I want to hear Lying in the Hands of God. One of these two shows. Please, fam, please play Lying in the Hands of God. You've been playing it all tour. Please play it up here in the Northeast. That's really what I'm looking forward to. I'd like to see something else busted out. But I don't know if it's going to be busted out Friday. Friday, I just want to experience. I really want it to be the recap show since I'm going to both shows. I'd like a surprise here or there, but I just want it to be a recap show. And I just want it to be better than 2016. The reason I didn't like 2016 was, first off, Shaking Like a Monkey was played in Mansfield, and then Crashing to Me was played both nights, Hartford and Mansfield, excessive. And then we had a little bit of Away from the World overload compared to the rest of the tour. I think we got a Mercy or If Only back-to-back nights. I think Mercy and If Only, Mansfield and Hartford last year. So I'd like to, obviously, I don't think there's going to be much Away from the World, but that's what I'm excited about. I don't really have as much like, oh, they got to play Shotgun. Oh, they got to play this super rare song. I just want to enjoy the moment of this band as far as what they've been doing the last couple weeks. And that's just me. Now, what I do want to do is I want to defend people who still critique set lists even this year, but I also want to defend the band and what they do special. So let's first start off with people mad at setlist complainers still. It's interesting, and this is only on forums. People don't walk around the street and don't pull up to the concert. Oh, I hate these negative people. You don't hear anything in the show like that. But they are on the forums, and the internet is where the squeaky wheels. You hear those squeaky wheels that need the WD-40. So you see a lot in the forums, especially the DMB family, and sometimes in the other forums. But it's more DMB family. But shout out to y'all. I love interacting on there. But you hear people complaining about the complainers, and it's just, again, I will defend this. I'll probably be doing this every other video, but those people who are complaining have that right. Unless you've never complained about your family, unless you've never complained about how slow the DMV is, unless you've never complained about your kids, unless you've never complained about your friends' kids, or your brother's kids, or your sister's kids, or your auntie's kids, who are your cousins, unless you've never complained about anything in your life, if you've ever watched sports passionately and never blamed the refs, blamed the players, complained that something was rigged, by all means, you can critique, get on your moral high ground. We have all sinned and you are perfect. Please, put us in our place. But there is nothing wrong with critiquing things and wanting things to be better. Look at Gino Auriemma. See, I'm here in Yukon country. The Yukon women get yelled at. The Yukon women destroy every team, and Gino's on their case in practice. You know what? That's what pushes people to be better. And yes, these are human gesture musicians, blah, blah, blah. But people saying, you know what? You got to get what you like from this band. You cannot complain at all. You have to like Dave singing the song. But no, people can love something and want more. Matter of fact, I want friends who call me out. I want fans. I mean, and again, I don't have a following, and I appreciate those who listen to these videos and somehow have not been bored to death. But I want people to tell me what I can do better. I want people to challenge me in the comments. I want people to disagree, because you know what? Even if I want to do my own thing, it's something to keep in mind. And it's something for me to process to see how real it is. And those people passionate about something, if you truly care about something, and some people will just still be positive, but you can be negative. And up here in the Northeast, there's a fun part of being negative. It's not just people depressed and sad and angry. Actually, the people that are more depressed are the people that are allegedly happy that are complaining about the complainers. I think those are the people that are upset. If you are so having such a ball at these shows and you see one person complain and you're not adult enough to be like, okay, let them be. And you're so mad and you get passionate, here, you suck it, you haters, and you say, you have to make these comments. I think that says more about you than it does the people complaining. And it's fun to complain. Up here in the Northeast, we love complaining about our sports. The Yankees are in first place, won four straight. Someone's still on WFAM. Yeah, first time, long time. Stan's not hitting. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. People. That's what we do up here in the Northeast. We complain, but it's as long as it doesn't take your entire life over. There's nothing wrong with a little complaint here and there, and it's always fun to critique or feel like you can think of things that they can do better. So I will defend the setlist complainers. At the same time, and I'm trying to be the peacemaker here. I'm trying to take away people's nuclear missiles here on some diplomatic tip here. But I also believe that those people who are saying that the band needs to play a bunch of more songs, even though they have a larger category or catalog here, I don't think that's necessarily true. We look at the summer 2016. There were 88 songs played in the summer of 2016. Now that was less than some of the other recent shows, but at the same time, that tour to me wasn't good. Why? Because of the song selection in 2016 that I got. Now I got a Sugar Wheel, I got a Pig. I was blessed. Hashtag blessed up here in the Northeast, especially Hartford. That was a dope show. Typical. I mean, yeah, that was Hartford was dope. But last year, 2 years ago, what I didn't like about Mansfield was the song selection. I don't care how many times they played certain songs, but I just wanted to hear it. Hear certain songs. I wanted certain songs cut out. 7. We don't need to hear 7 another time for the 7th millionth time. But songs like Sugar Will, that one highlight of Mansfield, even if that was played 30 times in a tour, I don't care. It's dope. And you look at a lot of these shows, 116 were played in 2015. Well, what are the best tours in DMB history? You can look at 2000. Some people argue 2006. Now that had 72, but they also had like everything up to stand up. So, and then the unreleased stuff. But 2000, there was only 56 songs played. Back in 98, that's a tour I would love to have heard. There were only 44 songs played, but you know what? The songs played were amazing. I'm more worried about song selection, songs that are in rotation, than I am about playing out the set list. And to be fair, seeing acts like Dead and Company early on, and I'm still learning bands like that, when they play out the entire catalog, it can be really good. It was really like in Hartford last week. It was really good. There's been other shows. It's been really boring. It's been really bad. So I don't want Dave to play out the catalog. I just want him to choose the right songs and the songs that are going to be great, songs that are unique, songs that are going to be great with the organ and keys and no Boyd, and also challenge yourself and play songs like Lion Our Graves without Boyd, Ants without Boyd. So I will defend DMB, and they've never been a band that's played out the catalog. Okay, I mean, you have in 1997, summer 97, they played 33 songs. Winter of 94, they played 31. There's only 2 of difference, and you had 2 more kind of really, well, not 2 more, but you had Crash at that point, which is a whole nother album, and they only played 2 more songs. And I'm just looking at the tours ranked in right now on DMB Almanac. So to me, I will defend DMB for only having a certain amount of songs you'll see. Matter of fact, summer 2018, they've already played 63 songs, and this is an album release year, so that is impressive. And again, that's impressive. They're already up to 63, and I'm sure they'll build up on it as time goes on. So I'll defend that. And then the other thing is that I've heard that I want to kind of defend is people are like, well, Buddy Guy is boring in Lying Our Graves. I want the energy. I want this. To me, what this shows is, and this is just okay if people are like this, but it shows me what I've learned from this whole Boyd leaving thing is people are not open to new ideas. People are stuck in their ways. People that have gone to DMB every year and they don't travel much outside of DMB or other pop or rock acts that do the same set, they're not open to change. I'm open to change. I go to shows. Someone tells me about a band. I'll be honest. I just found out about the Allman Brothers in the last decade. I found out about Grateful Dead in the last decade. I'm 27. Okay, that Allman Brothers poster. I didn't even know except Jessica and Midnight Rider before 2010. I didn't know any songs outside of that. Okay, and I saw him in 2014 for the first time and last time. R.I.P. Greg Allman. R.I.P. Dwayne. But anyway, R.I.P. Butch. But the point is, I'm open to experiences. Okay, and I'm open to different vibes and different things, but I'm understanding that people just go to DMB shows to rock out and rock out only, not with rock music because they didn't like when they don't like the big whiskey stuff and all that, but people go to rock out and just jam out to the high energy stuff. So having Keys, which is soulful on Lion Our Graves, it's much better than Butch in a two-step solo. Okay, I'd rather hear Buddy Strong and Lion Our Graves break down than Butch in two-step. But Butch is dope, but two-step solos were trash. Anyway, that's just how I feel. But I'm open to change, and that's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna have an open heart and open mind for these shows. And let's listen to Buddy. Enjoy the space without Boyd, because if something changes, they get a violinist next year, you're gonna have it back to normal. And I like the break. I'm gonna be honest, like I've said before, some of the stuff that Boyd does, it's screechy and it's annoying. Now, it's what makes Boyd unique. He will be missed in certain songs, but you have to enjoy this without the violin. Like I said, Bobby and Phil, Bobby Weir, Phil Lesh, Grateful Dead legends. They go out on a tour this year and they play songs without key parts, without a lead guitarist, and most of the stuff, and it was different. I think D&B fans need to be open to being different, enjoying different. Um, it's not going to be the same. If you don't like it, don't go to a show. And just because you complain doesn't mean don't go to a show. If you complain, people complain at sporting events. People have VIP 50-yard line seats and they complain about the game. It's part of human nature. And again, if you've never complained about anything in your life, by all means, you can shun us, you can curse us. Father, forgive us for we know not what we do. Other than that, if you complained about family ever, but you still love them, you can't knock someone for complaining about D&B. Matter of fact, if you love it so much, it shouldn't affect people that are complaining and critiquing and wishing for more. Some of the complaining, it may be misdirected and not logical, but let people do that. People enjoy things different ways, and as long as they're not attacking anyone physically, or name calling anyone physically, that's like another fan, then to me it's okay. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. What do you want to hear this weekend? Hartford, Mansfield. I'll do a Hartford preview coming up, hopefully Saturday at some point. But it's your boy ConcertViz34. I am out.